Damn it, Josh. You have one fucking job.
It was really funny.
We're streaming, so there's no do-overs.
We're
Continue.
streaming on what?
Are we on Facebook?
We're on YouTube.
No,
Oh, we're doing only YouTube?
Well,
apparently.
I said we're ready to go, and you said yes.
Well, then what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Free For All podcast,
God
your
damn.
source for all
Are
things
we
geek.
recording?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yes.
And I'm one of your hosts, Josh Barnett. That's the confused Evan Swafford.
Boo.
Chuck Nally, who's somehow not as mean as Evan now.
Hello.
That's
And-
not true.
And Trey Elliott.
Yo,
So we are definitely recording.
we are definitely recording.
All right, it's time for some video game news. It's
Professionals.
been, well, you know, not really.
The
been-
host said he was ready to go.
About 2 months or so since we've talked about video games.
About right at 2 months.
So, a quick refresher for anybody who is used to listening to our game shows. Just like our movie shows, we are going to be breaking these shows up now into 3 segments. You can watch them as
It's hard to
individual-
do. Breaking up. That's what I hear.
And saying goodbye to my homies.
So anyway, we're going to be breaking these up into 3 episodes that you can watch on YouTube or 3 individual podcasts on all your podcast services. We're just kind of doing something new for the new year here. Our 5th year in existence.
Yeah.
More on that later.
Indeed. How have you guys been, though?
I've been all right.
Been good.
Cold.
It is cold here. It actually finally hit a temperature that I would deem cold in Chattanooga.
I can't blame you.
You were bitching about how cold it was the last time we recorded.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't do that.
That's correct.
You guys are ridiculous.
All those guys are
I
right.
never said anything. First of all, all those guys, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, all of them are right.
Hello.
I'm a big guy.
I mean, there's that.
And Chuck just said there's people inside of me, so.
Yeah.
Also, Chuck's
In a
old enough
good
to
way.
be like count for like 17 people.
Yeah. I'm divisible by 3 evenly. I'll let you be the judge of what
But
number
he
that
said
is.
7.
Jesus Christ.
One of your kids just fell through the roof.
Oh, hell.
They pulled a Chevy Chase.
So, I mean, has the weather impacted anybody? Like, did you have like trouble at work or anything? Because it snowed a little bit.
School's been out
School has been out.
Yeah.
this entire week.
Yeah.
Well,
Jayla's-
Martin Luther King.
Jayla's been able to stay home and get paid, so she's like, this is great. I'm like, yeah, it is. You jerk.
Well, I'll take my lunch pail. Do you have a lunch pail?
No, I live next to my work. I go home.
I
Yeah,
do
I
like
know.
to believe you've
You
got
drive
at
there,
least
though.
a thermos that you take to work.
Yeah, I
now.
use my truck at work. I would drive either way. Don't let me act like I wouldn't do that. But I have to use my truck at work. I'm not a savage.
Getting my truck used to be slang for whenever my dad had to go take a crap.
Yeah.
What?
If we were at like a social situation, he'd be like, "I got to go get my truck," and we'd have to leave because he wasn't doing it unless we were at home base.
I mean, I understand that. I feel him there.
Was your
Why
dad
am
Josh?
Oh, that's
No.
a horrible existence
what
for
if they
both of
just-
us.
What if
I'm
your
just
dad
saying.
and Josh just bonded over that? They became best friends.
Like weeping? I don't think so. I don't think my dad's a weeper.
I don't, but I am.
Yeah.
I've seen you weep. You're an emotional drunk.
I'd like a Snickers
I am an
commercial.
emotional drunk. I am that. That is fair.
No arguments.
You know, we are what we are, Trey.
That's
Emotions
true.
come
Indeed.
out. Things are shared. We're not supposed to talk about them in public, but you know,
I
I
shed
didn't
a
go
tear
into
or two.
specifics.
I appreciate that.
It's because you had too many new Cosbys.
You were just out of.
Man, we are not doing that on the show. We are not making new
The brand new
Cosby a
drink
thing.
for a brand new generation.
It is a bad time to be joking like that.
No, it's the perfect time to be joking. Like,
Yeah,
Beat
it
the
kind of is.
temperature of the nation.
Dude, it's only 7:30.
It's
we
cold.
got lots of time.
We've already talked about that.
Oh God, you guys make my life real hard.
New Cosby.
wonder if we can get a Z's to represent it.
Come on.
Why is the new Cosby slogan just like the Red Robin slogan?
Yum.
Just the tune you used.
Yeah.
You get unlimited fries with it.
Except these putty pops.
I'm gonna try my best to segue
And
right
roofies.
into some video game trailers that we get to talk about here. First of all, Metal Gear Survive came
Yeah.
out. Trey, you didn't get a chance to watch this.
I did not, unfortunately.
Boo.
I mean, to be fair, you're all right not having watched it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, probably.
What do you guys think?
I think it looks like a good game, and I think that the only stupid part of this was titling it Metal Gear.
So to me,
Well, I mean, they got to sell it. That's gonna help.
It's not though.
That last action Metal Gear game was kind of panned, but it's become a cult classic now,
Yeah.
and it's sold pretty
You
well.
talking about Rising?
Yeah.
Or Revengeance?
Yeah.
Revengeance was not panned critically. It was really well
Well,
received.
before it came out, it was.
Yes,
People
and
were
a lot of
pissed.
people were
And
like,
by
"Oh,
me.
that's not Metal Gear."
'Cause
Look at it.
I played the demo, and I was like, "This game sucks."
I kinda
That
liked
is
it.
correct.
I didn't think it was bad.
But a lot of people like now. I think it's probably more popular than it was before, and this looks a lot like
The
that.
problem is, this is the first thing that's came out since Kojima left, and it's hard to tell because the internet hate is strong and loud.
Yeah, now I don't hate it. Like in general, I definitely don't hate it. because of
Incredibly
the-
close.
Yes,
I don't hate it because of the Metal Gear Solid.
it is
connection.
Metal Gear 5 mechanics. Like it's all. This is
They use the
basically-
engine people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
To me, it's just bland looking. Like there's nothing that is exciting about it. It looks like a perfectly suitable stealth action game with some
zombies.
interesting base building mechanics. Which
You know
they
what it reminded
had.
me of?
what looked like kind of like horde mode looked fun to me though.
It looked a lot like Nier Automata.
The design
aesthetic.
style of it,
Yeah.
yes, it does.
Japanese as fuck.
I didn't hear the.
Oh, if only I'd buy it.
What just happened?
That's Nier.
That's the
Chuck
open
sang some
world
Nier
music.
soundtrack for us.
I spent very little time in the.
Yeah,
open
you
world,
barely
so-
got there. You fuck.
It's poorly designed. There's nothing to do in it.
That's not true. There's a lot of stuff to do.
In
It's
fact,
just
there's
not
a
fun.
lot to do.
I don't know,
Not for
I
me,
did enjoy
anyway.
it. I'm gonna give it another shot eventually. If I can
Better
do it before Game
hurry.
Over, maybe.
As long as you let me borrow Zelda, I'll let you borrow that. Otherwise, I won't play it.
You're not gonna play it.
Well, you're not either.
He got through the desert level. He's got
I did.
I
I fought an android baby hatchling.
good
yeah,
on
you
you.
did.
Good on you.
Got him up near.
In addition to Metal Gear, because I mean that comes out in February 20th. Anybody gonna buy it?
Oh no,
No.
I'd like to play it, but I'm not going to buy that.
I mean, in about 3 months, it'll be
The
half off.
beta
probably.
launches later this month, but I think it's during the Sea of Thieves beta.
I'm pretty sure that game will be games with gold at some point, or
Probably
PlayStation
soon.
Plus or whatever.
It is possible they actually might cut a deal with one of the console companies just to try and get goodwill. Like if they give that game out and try and get like good word if it gets decent reviews.
Word.
Yeah. Do you guys still have PlayStation Plus?
I do.
I do. I don't use it.
Is it just like a thing you renewed recently though, or is it just?
Yeah, it's on auto renew.
Yeah,
I
mine
forgot to
renewed
do
at the
it.
beginning of the year.
Okay.
Fanboys.
What?
I use it.
I don't
I play
play.
on
on
How
I
does that
play
make
on-
us fanboys? If we don't use it,
because you're talking about it like, oh, I just forgot about it. Like, I don't know. To me, it is just as good a value as Xbox Live.
I mean, I think the difference
I
for
just
us.
don't play online on.
Yeah, for most
PlayStation.
of us at this table is when we play online, it's on the Xbox, so
But I enjoy the free
there's
games.
no inherent
I get.
value.
Yeah, I think
I got
the games
XCOM.
are good. Yeah, I mean, I think what was
I
it?
I just download the games and never play them though. They're
Yeah,
just
that's
sitting
how
It's
I
in
there.
the
have-
game.
On
And then I like
Xbox, I'm that way
download it. It's
too.
like you don't have enough room. I'm like, always. Every time I download something,
You make that noise a lot, to be fair.
Make
nah,
them say.
nah, nah.
Jesus,
We got Rocket League from that.
We did.
So
Yeah.
which was a lot of fun.
yeah, we had whatchamacallit, like that came with the system basically.
Resogun.
Yeah, Resogun.
God, that game's so good.
Resogun is great.
They've had some big games since then. They have a bad problem of making free immediately after I've bought games, certain indie games.
I got
So-
hit with Journey with that. I bought Journey because I was like, well, I had it on PS3, and I thought the collection would transfer over, but apparently it didn't. So I was like, well, fine, I'll buy it. And then like a month later, it came out free.
Yeah, I got that for free.
I was all right with it. I gave more money to that game. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, I use my PlayStation Plus.
I mean, I was legitimately asking, like, because I don't use the free games on Xbox either. If we didn't play online on Xbox, Xbox Live would be just as useless a service to me as PlayStation Plus currently is.
Well, I downloaded something last night. What's on Xbox Live right now? It was something I was.
Back to the Future.
No, that one.
Yeah, I still download them on Xbox just because I have Xbox Live anyways, but
There's something.
I'm
I'll look at-
just like
really
you. I
excited
download them and don't
for.
play them.
I get it.
Army of Two from 360 is ported up for free.
Was it?
Oh, that's cool.
Was it that
I
Van
like that
Helsing game?
No, but that is still available.
No one wants that game.
That's not true. That's
I
the
heard some
third
good
one.
things about it. Actually,
Man, it looks bad.
It's the third
Somebody's
one.
buying that shit.
it's like the Sherlock games.
I do like
People
Army of
love
Two
those.
though.
They really love them.
What's that?
I do like Army of Two though.
Oh, that's the ultimate
I-
bro game. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, let's shoot some guys, bro.
Oh,
Bro
yeah.
Force
The
is.
writing is very.
That's fair.
That is intentional,
got
bro,
Bro Force.
though.
Yeah, we did get Broforce, and it was glorious. And that controller glows red, white, and blue when you beat a level.
Broforce is top 3 all time PlayStation Plus game.
I'd have to go back and look at the list. That's actually kind of one that I wouldn't mind doing. Our top 5 games with gold / PS Plus games.
Free games.
What did I download last night?
I don't know. Hold on.
Tell me what I downloaded.
Answer my questions.
Phil Dead Air.
Good
job. Good job.
Oh
my God.
Hey.
Hey.
God. Did you go to the longest thing ever?
While you're looking that up, we're just going to move right along to the Nintendo Direct in January. 'Cause this is nothing but trailers. January 11th, there had been rumored for a long time that it was
Zombie?
going to be a...
Yeah, it's Zombie.
Like the Zombie U?
Yeah,
port?
from Wii U.
Like the Cranberry song?
I never got to play it. I always wanted to. Oh, boo.
I mean, that's
Seems
what she
topical.
is now.
Too soon.
No, she's not.
To mention their songs?
She's just dead. She's
angel.
not undead.
How do you know?
Yeah, you don't know.
To be fair,
You guys are bad people.
that's true, but not relevant.
Josh, did you have to? Did you have to?
I didn't let anything linger. I just didn't.
I feel a bit of anger and resentment lingering right now.
Oh my god. So let's talk about the Nintendo Direct, you jerks.
All right.
There were a lot of trailers there. Did anything stand out? We don't really have to go over each and every one of them.
Every part of it, Josh.
No, we're not going to go over each and every one of them because I don't think, The World Ends With You looks cool.
Ease.
Yeah, Ease we're not going to talk about.
I love Ease.
Yeah?
I played the very first one on the
Yeah,
I
Sega
prefer
Master System.
C's.
You prefer D's.
That's true. You missed a excellent dick joke, Trey.
I really didn't want to say out loud that I like D's.
You didn't think about it. Admit it.
That's fair.
I mean, so Ease for a while was regarded as one of the bigger RPG franchises out there with Phantasy Star and Final
Especially
Fantasy.
PSP days, I feel like.
I mean, even earlier than that. You're right. Yeah, it goes all the way back to the Master System, and which is it's really cool. I just don't know. This is a port of a couple years old version too. It's not the most recent Ease game. I just don't know if this is going to gain a huge amount of traction. It's nice to
very
see
niche.
third-party companies porting these kinds of games over, but I don't think it's going to be one of those huge success stories, which has happened a lot with the Switch.
But they're building the library, which is good. It's something they did not do with the Wii U. And speaking of the Wii U, I think it's great that they're porting a lot of those games that
No one played.
that a lot of people didn't play. I mean,
Speaking of, my favorite one was Hyrule Warriors. I always wanted to play that, and I didn't feel like paying $60 for it on Wii U, but I would pay $60 on Switch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see that. I'm not a big Muso fan. I'm not a fan of the Dynasty Warriors type games in general.
what'd you call it?
They're Musos is what they're called.
Like Muso soup.
Muso horny.
Yeah.
That one got me.
They
That
always
was
do,
good.
Trey.
That was good.
But yeah, so they are porting a 10-year-old DS game over. The World Ends With You,
Yeah.
which looks cool. I never knew about
Rhythm-based.
it or heard anything about it before.
They've adapted the
What?
Joy-Cons for the...
That's like one of the
Combat?
highest rated games on the DS.
I was all about that Elite Beat Agents, personally. I loved that game.
Really?
I loved Elite Beat Agents. It is the only original
Josh
DS
and a
game
bunch of
that I
6-year-olds really liked
bought. That
Elite
game is
Beat
fucking
Agents.
great. I enjoy rhythm games. Leave me alone.
Rhythm Heaven, yo.
Shut up.
Nice
Okay.
one.
Nailed it.
I never played Rhythm Heaven. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that. But I mean, this looks cool. Do I think I'm going to buy it if it's a full price game? No. But
No.
if it's like
If it's a full price game.
I mean, if they make it like a $10 to $15 port up, I would maybe give it a chance.
Port up or shut up. That's Nintendo's philosophy.
It's a new slogan.
Dynamite. Dynamite.
What else did they have?
They gave us
Fee
I was gonna
/
say, Faye. They finally gave us a release date for Faye, which is, I mean, I was really excited for this game when they announced it 2 years ago.
I didn't think it was coming to Switch, and that looks like a game I should probably get on Switch.
What was that indie initiative that EA created?
I don't remember, but it was
They
whatever
do one every
Unravel was
year.
under.
Yeah. It started with Unravel, then it was that, and then it was A Way Out this year.
Yeah,
Levolution.
Yeah, they give money to some smaller studio.
Yeah, I can't
Although
remember.
the studio this year, Unraveled and Faye, as far as I know, were from people that I had never made a game I'd heard of, and then A Way Out's from the Brothers guy, which did really well.
Also,
Yeah.
It's
hashtag
called-
fuck the Oscars.
It's called EA Originals.
Thank you, Originals. I couldn't remember. But
It's
yeah,
the
I
most
think-
generic ass crap that's ever come across.
yeah, but you know what? It's given us at least one really, really good game, which I think was a top 10 for us 2 years ago.
What, Unraveled?
Yeah.
Not top 10.
No.
It didn't make it?
No,
No.
I enjoyed that game.
It was really good.
I don't think it made anyone's top 10.
I could have swore it was a consensus one.
No.
But we'll correct that when
Some
we go
beautiful
back and-
moments, though.
That is true, but we will correct that when we go back and do our new top 10 list for that year.
One day when we do that show.
I think Faye looks really cool though, like a 3D
Does look
action
cool.
or a 3D platformer, but like music based.
I kind of want to play Kirby, but I'm not when it comes out because it comes out a week before all the other games come out.
Yeah.
This is the week before March 20th.
Yeah.
Yep.
March 16th.
There it is.
Yeah. So
I'll get 3 whole days of playing that
I mean,
until
I'm-
Sea of Thieves comes
Goodbye.
out.
I might pick it up a month or two later, like as just a game to play on my Switch. I've really become addicted to playing games like at work on the go or playing it portable. I still think of it as a home console that I can take portably, but like I just take that controller with me, and I use the kickstand, put it on my desk, and in between phone calls at work, I'm just sitting there playing Zelda or Mario or some other game. It's like super convenient, and I think Kirby would be a great game that you can just pop in and out of for that. Yoshi as well later on.
Yeah, that game's coming.
The paint thing looks all right. It's just basically like creating like little
The one,
painting
like
style
if you're
view.
co-oping with your friends and like they bring their creations in and you can like take their creations and use them, that's pretty cool.
Tag team.
Back again.
Where
I
were
was
you?
I was mid yawn.
Where were you?
I was mid yawn.
When
So
Tag
That's
Team
where I
came
live
back?
my
So that
life.
joke spoke to you then.
It did.
What
There
else
was
there?
also
some DLC for their current game.
like Pokken tournament. Like
Poking.
it's Pokken.
Poking.
It's Pokken. I'm not
You
doing
poking or pocking?
this. I'm not doing this. Payday finally got a release date.
Luigi's Balloon World was
yeah,
a free
which-
update for Odyssey.
I mean, it's free, so I'll give it a
Donkey
shot.
Kong.
Yeah,
Donkey Kong
for
and Mario plus
Rabbids.
Rabbids, which Trey, you sounded like you were pretty excited about.
Yeah, I mean, I need to actually finish that game, but now that I've finished up Odyssey and kind of started playing video games again, I started taking my Switch to work, and I brought the game with me. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I'll also get to play
Oh,
occasionally on lunch
productivity.
breaks and stuff.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, though, actually probably one
Tropical
of my
Freeze.
favorite announcements for this was Tropical Freeze getting a remaster.
That
Just
game's alright.
because, I mean, Country Returns was really good. I never got a chance to play Tropical Freeze. I know it's frustratingly hard, but apparently I could just play.
It's hard. It's not that hard. It has shitty respawn points. That's what makes it being hard at all frustrating.
I never
Yeah.
played
Think
it, so
about it.
this is just the word of mouth that I had from people. Trey rage quit on the podcast about it for a while. So
Fuck this game.
That's because he got to a boss where he kept getting to the third iteration of the boss, died, and had to fight the boss
Started
from
all
stage
over again.
1 all the way again.
Yeah, which I get
That's
some
a video
games
game
like
thing.
pride themselves on that, and that's cool, like for certain
Cuphead.
people. But man, do I hate that particular mechanic in games. It's incredibly frustrating to like master a part of a game and like clearly prove that you can do that part of the game, and then have to do it over and over again.
that is literally all of Cuphead. You're right.
Oh yeah, that's
that is how that game works.
Yeah, but they based the game off of that.
Well, I mean, they feel like they did the same thing with Donkey Kong.
Eh.
I mean, any game
it
that
takes a while to
has
get to that
Don't
point.
multiple
But
layers of
Noise
boss.
from
Yeah,
that.
that's my noise.
Yeah, it wasn't as high.
I'll take whatever I want. You whore.
Damn. Mario Tennis is back. Another Mario sports game.
I kind of want to play this.
Fix
I
your
do.
multiplayer, yo. Your online multiplayer, and I will buy a tennis game.
Well, we don't know.
Yes, we do.
We don't know.
And
it's gonna
golf.
be bad.
We fucking know.
Golf.
would be better in my opinion.
Either
It's
one of
coming.
them would love
coming.
that.
It's
Would
coming.
buy all the Mario sports
There will be a
games.
Mario Golf soon.
Yeah.
There's
I
no way
can't
that's
wait
not
for
happening.
a Mario Party if there was an online component to this
Yeah.
system that worked. But I don't
There's
think
not.
there
Pay
ever will
$20 a year. Then they'll.
be for one that doesn't let me talk to my friends online.
Correct.
I have to call them.
Yeah.
Basically,
Do you call them at home though?
Yes, I would have to.
Nobody has a home line anymore.
I do.
They
My
can be
parents
at
do.
home.
I do. I never use it. I have to keep it from my internet package. They won't let me.
They won't let you get rid of it.
No, they won't.
Man, what a shitty system that is.
It really is. But yes, they will not.
And then the last bit of like noteworthy news from the conference, although not for anybody here, is that Dark Souls is getting remastered, not only for PlayStation and Xbox, but coming to the Switch. Which, I mean, a lot of people seem really excited about. Being able to take that game
That's
portably
'cause-
is a big deal.
You can
Yeah, so they could rage smash their.
Oh yeah,
$300
I predict
system.
At least like 30 different pictures of smashed Switches in the first week.
Yeah.
People just love Dark Souls. I don't get it, but they just do. But I mean, someone could have taken
Todd
shit
Lee.
and been like, "Hey, Dark Souls," and everybody would be like, "Yeah."
I mean, I gave Bloodborne a pretty fair shot. I tried it for a
The
couple
game
hours.
was pretty.
I just suck at it. So I don't particularly care for this, but, you know, more power for the people that do. I think it's cool that we're getting such a diverse lineup and so many games are succeeding on the Switch. Like, I don't know if you saw, but Team Meat came out and said that Super Meat Boy sold more in the first week on Switch than it did, or equal to its entire run on Xbox 360. Like,
That's
games
impressive
are-
because that game was popular.
Games are seeing like huge success on this system. And anybody who
Well,
releases
it helps in that
Kids are
particular
buying it.
genre, I think, because there's not a lot. I mean, there's a decent amount on the Switch, but something like that's going to dominate that marketplace. And the Xbox, by the time it came out, there was already a bunch of stuff out.
A lot of other stuff.
I also
to
just
play.
think like those kinds of games too, like those like really quick plug and play, almost classic style
You
games.
play a level in
And
a minute or less.
They're perfect for taking it on the go. Like,
And
Yeah.
I think a lot of little kids have Switches now that we're not getting other systems.
yeah, I mean, it's why I'm super excited for the Mega Man collections to come out and
Mega
Mega Man
Man.
11 as well. Like, I'm totally gonna buy those games on the Switch now so that I can
Ow.
actually play them on the go, which I think it's really cool.
I want you to keep buying games that you already own on the Switch. I want you to do that.
I don't own any of those games.
I'm just saying.
Don't you?
Forget about you.
Don't you?
I don't.
Did you buy the Doom for $60 when you
No.
could have got it for
He
15?
wanted to.
I wanted to, but I didn't buy it. I decided not to buy it yet. I'll get it later on when it becomes one of the free Nintendo Club games.
Okay.
And then the last thing we'll talk about before we end the first segment of the show is hot off the presses, Nintendo Labo.
Labo.
Man, it's bad to talk about.
Labo
It's bad to
Majora.
say like out loud. But so this is something that Nintendo had teased earlier today, having a quote very kid-friendly new interactive experience to announce, and just about three hours ago or so now it dropped. I think this looks really cool. This is a like craft and create cardboard kit that you get with software to kind of build peripherals for the Switch and use the unique style of the system in different ways. I think it looks really cool.
It's a super cool idea.
It's Lego Dimensions with cardboard.
Yeah, it's the next
Yeah,
step of Toys to Life.
exactly.
Yeah, it really is.
Like the trailer that came out, which is among the only information that's out there, showed building like little RC cars with the Joy-Con using like the HD Rumble for controls, which I thought was really cool.
Like, I don't want this at all because it's not for me, but this will be for a lot of people. It's a smart
You guys can come
business.
over and play the ones that I'm going to have to buy.
Yeah, I'm also probably going to get these.
Yeah, if Leighton was older, maybe. But
Mm.
Oh, yeah, at some point,
Like
like
to
something like
me-
this would be
I
great.
mean, it's not just building it. I mean, which is a lot, and like learning and watching instruction videos and all that's useful, especially for a kid. But then they had all the design kits where you can color in all the spots, and all the-
Stickers.
yeah, like it looked like stuff that like your son Trey would like really like.
Mhm.
Yeah, like they also did announce alongside the actual packs themselves that there's a customization kit, which is like $10, and it comes with like a couple rolls of like that tape that's stylized and like the different stencils and things like that to be able to customize it, which I think is really cool. It's definitely a smart cash cow for them if it hits. That, I mean, some of them are super intricate. Like that piano thing looks really cool to me.
The robot
And
thing.
the robot, it's a proton pack where
There's
it's like a
intricate
VR setup for robots.
strings
basically.
and
There's
pulleys.
like strings attached to the two things in your hands and on your feet, and so you're like literally like walking to make the robot walk, and it's
Let me tell you how fast I would destroy.
Oh
that
yeah,
thing.
you would go
All
one
of us.
full punch, and
It's-
it would just.
It's essentially-
oh, the arm.
It's essentially fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah,
syndrome.
and I just wanted to see. I want it on the screen to like relive my experience. So when I punch and it rips the fuck out of that arm,
just want
like
the
my
arm to go
character to be
flying.
like, ah!
So I feel like there's some kind of like old guy secret to why this kind of stuff is getting big. Like I remember when I worked at GameStop, Skate 3 got like really crazy popular, and I was just really
Still.
confused why everybody
Skate
wanted
is
Skate 3.
awesome.
Well, also because PewDiePie started playing Skate 3.
Yeah,
And so a bunch of kids then wanted to play Skate 3. So, like, there was this reason for it, but I just wasn't aware because I was an old dude and I didn't watch PewDiePie. So,
Tony Hawk gives
STEM
starts
stuff has become, like, really popular.
What stuff?
Yeah.
STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
No.
It's, like, there's, like, STEM clubs at, like, every school now.
Yeah,
like,
there is.
Amazon just started, like, a STEM club that, like, Lane does where we pay, like, $20 a month. And he gets like a new like $30 to $40 STEM kit with like learning how to build robots,
like old
and
like
You know what I
connects
do?
and stuff
I
like
cut
that.
kind of like Connects, but now it's way more advanced. Like he's building like
job.
little mini helicopters and like all sorts of cool shit. But anyways, this very much reminds me of that, like of the engineering that goes into it and like the way the mechanical stuff works.
It's like Creative Discovery Museum on the go.
Kind of.
Well, I think part of that is the fact that this generation is growing up on technology. So the earlier a child is used to using technology, possibly the more inquisitive about it. And
I mean,
more
Freeman's
curious they would
6,
be.
and he can beat Madden like easy.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Like how
There's a
quickly
lot of
they're.
buttons.
Yeah, and I think that it creates a curiosity. Like you almost look at because Kinects actually were like huge back in like the 50s when technology booms kind of happened as well. Like I think there's
Kinects?
Yeah.
Not the 50s.
Yeah.
You're thinking like Lincoln Logs.
No, I'm not.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe I mean 60s, maybe.
60s would be more.
But still, I mean, when you look up when Kinect started.
I am.
It wasn't
It's
as
his job.
intricate as it was in the 90s, but it was there. But I mean, you look at those kinds of things, and you look at the fact that it does match up with kind of technological booms. I think that it just creates a general curiosity. Which
How do you spell
is
that?
stoked. Kinex, I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I think it's just KNEX.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're
with an
right.
apostrophe
It
after
is.
K.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
be
I don't know.
totally wrong on this.
I'm curious if
Fair.
there's something that's like made STEM be so popular, and I just missed that
It was
particular
introduced
thing.
in the U.S. in 1992.
Yeah, see the 60s. Honestly, I also there's something similar that has been around.
Erector set.
Lincoln
Oh,
Logs.
thank you,
That's
erector.
what he was
That's the
thinking.
one I was thinking of. I'll admit I was wrong and stupid, but that's what I was
I
thinking.
was also thinking of erector set.
God, I just want to clip out you saying that one thing.
I
Anyway.
want a clip of Trey saying erection sets.
I mean, but you also you kind of look at was that a thing that was said?
Yeah.
no.
You just want to hear him say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it.
No, I'm good.
Do it.
Oh.
No.
Do it.
Dude,
Nope.
Do it slow. Do it slow. But I mean, I think kind of DIY stuff on YouTube is kind of feeding into that as well. Like,
Maybe.
Yeah, DIY. I miss them. That's a wrestling tag team.
okay.
What does it stand for?
I guess do it yourself still. I never looked that up.
I'm on it.
They broke up, unfortunately.
Well, while Chuck looks that
I
up,
hear it's
we're
hard to
gonna-
do.
Bringing
we're gonna
back
go
Wrestle
ahead
Talk
and-
right before the anniversary show.
Yeah, Wrestle Talk. God, I miss Wrestle Talk. All right.
We just
Well,
brought
we're
it
gonna
back.
go. We're gonna go look that up, and maybe on our next show we'll have the answer to what DIY stood for in wrestling. But again, make sure that you check out our other videos here on YouTube for this week's show, and stay tuned for a special anniversary celebration later on as well.
Yeah.